summary for Damascus and its countryside events on Friday named Broad Raqqa on the Way of Freedom, February 22, 2013. Firstly, Damascus woke up as usual to military mixed flights shelling the eastern Ghouta. Regime concentrated on shelling the southern region, where thousands of citizens live, and Al-Hajar al-Aswad got the biggest chance of regime shelling as to Al-Asali, particularly on Bor Said district, leaving big fires. Spain also witnessed the big fire long to many hours, leading to a number of wounded and martyrs. Palestine camp and Al-Tadamon witnessed mortar shelling, and in Babilia the missile launchers burned citizen houses. Although the military aggravation was intensive, 3 young men in Al-Yarmouk camp and Al-Asali made 2 demonstrations against Assad regime's violent actions, which killed civil and military people without differentiation, whether they are supporting or standing against the regime, and they condemned the ugly massacre made by the regime yesterday in Al-Mazra'ah. The most important event today was in Masakin Barzeh, where Assad forces blocked the road between 211 security branch and Al-Tahi circle. Army troops were there asking the citizens to leave their houses, underground threatening, along with destroying operation for the opposite houses of that branch, adding to that some mortar shells fell on Barzeh district. Jowel also faced the strongest shelling today by the heavy artillery, leaving a number of wounded. An intensive security forces presence was recorded in Old Zahira Street and in the nearby alley of Al-Yasar Suites, and they arrested a 25-year-old man from Al-Kawthar checkpoint located under the bypass bridge in Al-Midan. They hit and led him aggressively to the Shireen newspaper store, while other 4 people were arrested, among whom a woman. An arresting attack occurred in Al-Shaghur alley. A temporary checkpoint was created in front of Al-Sahaba Mosque, including a jeep car with 4 members. Moreover, intermittent military consolidations passed in Dumar containing carrier tank, full troops carrier, 3 pickup cars supported with BKC machine guns coming from the Church Rotary and going to Kassioun Road. An intensive security presence was also in front of Zaid bin Thabit al-Ansari in the middle of Khalid ibn al-Walid Street at the time of Friday prior, along with the existence of Al-Dunya channel staff videoing the prior's exit. In addition, security forces supported with consolidations closed Shamdin Square as usual and prevented the girls from entering Rukn-Din. Moving to the silent, hurting Damascus countryside. Scud missile launched from the Nasiriyah district towards Aleppo, causing a number of wounded as a result of the missile explosion. Steadfast Daraya, also exposed to heavy shelling, led to a huge devastation affecting the buildings and the churches, where FSA members confronted an attempt for Assad militia to enter it from the western entrance after half-an-hour clash using different kinds of weapons. Mu'addamid al-Sham faced a strong bombard led to a destruction of many buildings, with an attempt to withdraw a snipered citizen's corpse. In Al-Dakhribiya and Zakiya, citizens exposed to heavy shelling using different kinds of heavy weapons for more than 20 hours, along with a strong siege, leaving a number of martyrs and tens of wounded, among whom were children and women, as an attempt to targeting the safe citizens who departed from nearby districts like Daraya. Akrab also faced a big devastation by Assad Shabiha, who destroyed the house buildings there, and Beit Saham had its chance of shelling by Assad army heavy artillery. Fighter MiG planes raided on Harasta and Duma, killing a number of martyrs and burning the surrounding houses of Al-Hassan Mosque in Harasta. Finally, in Yabrud and Erbil, free citizens organized demonstrations calling for a Raqqa city in spite of the continuous shelling there.